You may want it closer though, because it may not pick up on my voice. So if you can write independent study and your name and pace and your name. I don't want to kill your enthusiasm nor your excitement to want to get right at it. That's not the point, but you won't know what the details. Seeing how you are ready to jump right in, I'll give you my individual. So I will be 27. Just got married. I haven't done that one yet. That's interesting. Just got married and have started. What have I? What am I going to do? Something different. Yeah, started as a correctional officer. So I'm working in corrections at the Lindsay prison, but I'm living in Peterborough. Okay. All right. And my wife is concerned, even though she did not realize just how much I drank. Okay. And she's asked me to seek out some help. Okay. All right. We'll begin.
Hello, I'm Cameron.
Hi, Cameron. I'm Jason.
Nice to meet you. All right, so I've done a little bit of reading on what brings you here and a little bit of your background, but I'm interested in getting to know you a little bit more and hearing a bit about your story.
Yep.
So it says that your wife was the one to recommend you to counseling?
Yepers.
All right, so tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we've been married the last few months.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be an exciting time, right? Like, so you know, this feels like it changes it a bit. For some reason, she's just really taken back by how much I drank. We've been together for a few years. We didn't live together, but I'm almost feeling like I was hiding it from her. And I didn't think I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she felt as though you were hiding your drinking from her?
Yeah, in a sense, right? Like, at least in the way she states things. Like, she keeps going on, I didn't know you drank like this.
Yeah.
Right? Or, you drink this often. It's like...
Yeah, often those who are maybe, I don't want to say the word alcoholic or heavy drinker, but maybe those that don't drink as often see someone drinking a little bit more than they do and jump to conclusions right away. They can look at it as maybe we're being in denial about a problem or that kind of stuff, but often, not often, but often, I'm just going to say that.
It's just easy.
Yeah. They end up having a bit of, it ends up being a bit correct in that. Have you ever noticed yourself drinking more than you planned?
I guess, right? Like sometimes you'll, get together with some friends and, it starts off like a couple drinks and the next thing you know, you're having 6 or 7, right? Like, the piece she's surprised by is that, she didn't realize that, when I'd go home, I'd, continue, right? Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it, right? Like
Yeah.
you know, my dad's done it for years. I watched him do it. You know, he's always functioned, went to work, still in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, my mom never really complained and said that he had a problem. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never really, yeah. And, yeah, and I don't see it,
Mhm.
right? Because, you know, it's not like I haven't yelled at her, I haven't mistreated her, I haven't,
Yep.
you know, done none of that. Wouldn't do that, right? Like,
Yeah.
I just got married to her. I really, kind of really like her. But yeah, she's throwing a curveball at me. You know, and I didn't think, you know, in our first part of marriage, I'd be here,
Yeah.
right, having this conversation. I'm doing it because of her, right? Like, I don't want her to think that I'm dismissing what she's saying. Maybe I do
Yeah.
have a problem.
Well, thank you for sharing all of that. That's huge. And sometimes when we're wrapped up in something, we can't notice what's going on around us. But I have noticed you've become very self-aware in this moment
Right.
of realizing that, and maybe looking at some of your past with your father, and it becoming normalized maybe in the household growing up. And being 27, it's myself, like, it's a common age that people are just going out and getting drunk.
Yeah.
And watching that around us may seem normal when we're out, but it's really ourselves that know maybe there's a problem, especially you mentioned going home and continuing to drink. But yeah, it can be a lot, and it can
Yes.
be overwhelming, and being here is a great start. So I think this can be a success to continue coming here and looking at that.
Okay.
Not just the drinking, so that can be a part, but there's probably more underneath it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's tough enough to think about the drinking aspect, right?
Mhm.
Like, to be honest, I mean, it's you know, because you know, I'm hiding this from my buddies right now, saying, "Look, like, she wants me to go." Like, you know, like it's tough because I sit there and I think, like, she thinks I have a substance use problem, right? Like, you know, that it's the first thing that runs through my head. It's and I don't know how to change that, right? I mean, even though I'm not seeing that,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, maybe I've normalized it. So it's hard for me to see it. Like, because I don't,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, I guess it would be different if I was breaking things, or, you know, we were fighting, I was physical with her, and
Mm-hmm.
I could point to the alcohol, or I got really, really angry all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I could see it with the alcohol. I just don't, you know, like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And I know if she were to come in here, she would say the same thing, but she's worried about the consumption of it, how much, you know?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you sharing all that. And when it comes to drinking and the way that we react to it, everyone reacts a bit differently. So I've seen people that drink and become violent. I've
Right.
seen people that drink and become normal. People that drink and become happy. And some people have a bit of all of it in them. And it's not always about what's happening outside of us, it's what's happening inside. So the reasons behind why maybe you are consuming more alcohol than you would want to. Even being able to, I heard you admit a little bit of that, sometimes consuming more than you had planned, going out with friends or coming home. That's the first step into really digging into this a little bit.
Mm.
And you had also mentioned change. You don't know how to change. And starting with this is a huge step for you.
Right.
And for us, we're going to be building a partnership through this.
Okay.
And through doing that, I just want to open up and say, like, I have substance use disorder. I've been clean now for almost 7 years.
Mm.
And I said a lot of the same things that you're saying when it comes to alcohol use.
Mm.
So just knowing that you're not alone in feeling that way.
Right.
And you've shown so much strength just for sharing what you've shared so far. So I do appreciate that.
All right. Well, thank you.
Mhm.
And that's time.
Should I keep this going?
Yeah, for the feedback part. What did you like that you did?
I guess, so something I'm not used to doing is active listening as much as I was.
Mm.
So when I've talked with like people in the past, or because I've worked in like a treatment center and that
Sure.
kind of stuff,
Yeah.
so when I've talked to clients in the past, it's more just less formal in a way.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about what I was gonna say back and kind of taking in more, and I think that's to do with the counseling classes and
Yes.
really paying attention to like reflection, summarize, open-ended questions, that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. I really, there were a couple moments that really impressed me, but the one when you summarized about drinking, and you said, some people get happy, some people do get angry, some people have a great time, right? And you created a multiple list, but you really covered the gamuts. And then you kind of normalized it, right? You didn't say, well, which one are you? Come on, like it's pretty obvious, right? But in a gentle way, you challenged me, right? Like there was a challenge in that. Like, are you willing to look at what type of drinker you are? And even if you are happy, doesn't necessarily mean it still makes it right?
Yeah.
Like, but you didn't have to say that, right? That's what was interesting. What's nice is that for some people, that may have gone completely over their head. For others, they would have maybe just pondered. They still probably wouldn't have said anything, which I did, right? I didn't say anything, but I sat on it and went, how would I define myself, right? I keep saying what I'm defining, but my wife is not defining me this way. Like there's something, right? Because we associate happy as a good feeling. But she's not happy, right? So that's running through my head. The other piece, when you normalized it, was really effective. There was a third one too, and now I'm losing it. Yeah, I'm not going to get it.
That's okay.
That's too bad. But what you did is, I liked that you sat in the stillness. You really said a calm still, which really allowed him to sit on things. And even though it was only 8 minutes, which isn't a long time in one sense, to be able to effectively pull that off early is actually quite powerful. So I don't want you to eliminate that and think, oh, we really went into a calm stillness, that wasn't effective. It was highly effective and really highly timely, okay? Your written portion for this will be due Sunday, March 1st at 11:59. All right?
Okay, awesome.
You're free to go.
All right, thank you very much.
I'm going to quickly